Hi everybody, welcome to Robot Pool Party. Patrick's behind the camera. That's Matt. I'm Joe. And you know the drill by now. The 6 people that watch this show, they know it. They got it down pat.
Yep.
They got it down to science. They know what to expect.
Yeah, they know what to expect because they know what this is going to say. What am I going to say next? So,
You're probably going to say something about comic crap?
No.
Well, I don't know what you're going to say.
I thought maybe you had this.
I don't pay attention. Like, I'm here.
It's probably for the best. I've watched our shows while editing them.
Alright. So
Not a fan. I wouldn't follow it.
Like it is what it is. I mean, it's better than white noise or like a shrill piercing howl in your ear. It's better than listening to the death rattle of your own child.
Wow, that was more. Let's go something happy. Happy. So this was a quote from one of the people who are working closely with the Star Wars movie and the Star Wars cinema universe, and they said, like, there is no immediate plans for a Lando movie, but his story is not over.
The story of Lando is not over.
Yes, dude. Okay, I don't know if you saw.
I like that they had to shoot down a Lando movie first, because who was asking for that?
Me. Lando's one of my favorite characters, dude.
Well, that's like shooting down the movie implies there's a huge movement to get one, like there is like with Black Widow. But no, like I don't remember seeing like Lando protesters like we need to have a Lando movie.
Now we do need a Lando movie because, like, I don't know if you watched the episode of Rebels with Lando on it, and that was fantastic.
Dude, Billy D. Williams needs money for coke.
They need to just call the movie Calrissian. That is the best last name ever.
Yeah, dude. And as long as it's not, I like it. We could recast the role. I don't like the old people doing the Star Wars movies, man. Like, can you see that Han Solo like limp on the screen and got like more wrinkles than my grandma? And you're like, we're home, and I'm like, an old folks home? What's going on with this? This is Geezer City, USA. No, recast these guys.
Yeah, they could definitely be recasted.
But you need someone with the same sexy, silky voice as Lando Calrissian.
Well, Harrison Ford could still do Billy D. Williams could still do the voiceover for it.
Ooh,
let's make a CGI Lando in a live action movie. It'll be like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. that'll be the Star Wars of the future.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was all CGI from now on.
I really like the CGI show. I thought it was very good. Not every fan agrees, but I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so screw them. I liked it.
You got nothing to be disappointed on.
I got nothing to be you ain't hurting me. Star Wars Connect didn't drive a knife in my belly. I don't care.
Yeah, so as a Lando fan, I'm really excited about this, and I'm really looking. I hope something does happen, like we get like a Lando prequel or equal or whatever.
You're gonna get a Lando DLC table for a pinball game.
I'm cool.
That's all you're gonna get. Pinball Lando.
I'll take Pinball Lando.
That's it. The goal is bringing coke to Billy D. Williams.
Wow, we're totally gonna get in trouble for slander. All right, this is news. This is not newsworthy in any sense of the way, but it's kind of funny because it's just the names involved. Okay. So Nintendo of America hired a guy named Doug Bowser.
Yes, he's infiltrating.
Yes, he's some sort of like a global strategic marketing job, something like a whole bunch of additives. And you're like, that's a bull malarkey job. I don't believe that really exists.
Well, I saw like the picture of him. Like he had like a Mario and Luigi on the shelf, like the stuffed ones, and they're tied together.
So he has a sense of humor.
He's like fully embracing.
I thought it was interesting though, because he's formerly of EA, so you know what that means. It's gonna be so much pay to play on your Nintendo now.
But you know what? I honestly think that Nintendo could do with a little bit of DLC support. Nintendo they've really drug their feet on entering in like the DLC market. Mario Kart has had exactly like 2 DLCs come out, and it's been out for a year. For a game of that caliber and size, they should have come out a lot quicker, and people still would have bought them.
Aren't they doing this amiibo things? Didn't the amiibos get you the DLC?
Amiibos are weird. It's very, very limited. It'll give you like a costume or 2 here and there. Their main functionality right now is still with Smash Brothers. Everything else is very limited in every other game. But they mishandled that because they produced these and they wildly understocked a significant amount of them. You can get the big names anywhere. You can get Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach. You can get all of them anywhere you go. You couldn't get anybody from one of the lesser known one of the lesser known things. Like you couldn't get the Fire Emblem ones anywhere. You couldn't get Ness from Earthbound anywhere.
And that's kind of funny because Fire Emblem actually does have a lot of DLC.
Yeah.
You can download like all the characters from like the old games.
Yeah, and I think there's even with Xenoblade one, another one they undersold, that the Xenoblade amiibo is directly tied in with the recent release of Xenoblade Chronicles on 3DS, and they undersold something that's going to be a core feature of this game that they are re-releasing. But the big problem is, and where they didn't have their heads about it, is that most people, like if just regular people that don't even know anything about amiibos, they probably would never buy a Mario one. But if you were a fan of one of these obscure characters, like if you were a fan of Earthbound, even if you didn't have a Wii U, but you played Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, you might be inclined to buy a NES amiibo just to have it, because it's the first time you've ever had an opportunity to buy a toy.
Earthbound.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Lucina. I'm one of the rare hardcore Fire Emblem fans in the US.
You'll have a hard time finding her because she's one of the rare ones because they undersold. Although they did say they're going to be doing more printings, but they need to. That was just they wildly mishandled amiibos. I cared about them for the first wave, and I got the ones I wanted out of the first wave. But then as soon as the second wave came out, there was like 3 that I wanted, and every last one of them was like impossible to find. And I was like, I'm done. I don't care. Simple as that. I'm not paying $50 per amiibo off of a scalper on eBay. So, anyways, that was my rant.
Are they really going for that?
If not more. I want to say, I think Marth, and I kind of kicked myself because Marth was at GameStop, and I had the chance of buying, but I didn't. Marth, I think, has gotten up to like 75.
I don't know who Marth is.
He's a Fire Emblem guy.
Yeah,
I think he was in the
like,
very first one.
Yeah, he was the main character of Fire Emblems 1 and 3, both only released in Japan. Though they did a remake for a DS in the US way later, like 15 years after the first one came out in 1991.
Yeah. They wildly mishandled the whole amiibo thing. But anyways, next topic. I don't want to rant too much about Nintendo because I still like them as a company.
Speaking of Joe's rants.
What's up?
Okay, so Joe always makes fun of my comics that I buy because he says there's too many ads. Well, DC, are you familiar with what's going on? You look like you're tensing up.
I have no idea. I'm not tensing up.
Okay, DC is going to put half-page ads on pages with art on it.
What? Wow, that is a new low.
Well, apparently it's been done in the 70s, but like my entire childhood, they didn't. It was like art ad, never did they meet.
Wow.
And it kind of bums me out a lot because like DC is rapidly overestimating how important how important their product is to me. They've ruined my favorite characters. There's nothing essential right now. We'll see what turns out in Convergence that makes me want to continue reading DC. But it's like all the stuff that I'm really excited about have been Marvel books. You know,
talk about immersion breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm honestly surprised they haven't forced ads into things like Comixology yet.
Well, the rumor is they're going to start doing product placement. And
I would almost be better with product placement than just outright ads.
You were like, hold on, let me use my iPhone to call Captain America. Deet.
Well,
I could live with that.
Yeah, I mean, I deal with that in movies, and now the problem is because they love promoting their own crap. You're gonna have things like Superman's gonna be like, I gotta get home and watch Arrow on the CW. I can't miss that.
Wednesdays at 7.
Yes. I need to catch Flash because Felicity Smoke is gonna be on it. Like it's super.
You say that like Felicity Smoke is not one of the awesomest characters. Not this season. Close your ears. Pretend this season didn't happen.
What season is Arrow on?
3.
It just finished 3 and
it's been a mess. I don't think they're good with their odd number of seasons. They're like, yeah, we're gonna phone this in.
Or conversely, it could just not be a good show. Because if you're saying, I don't think they're good in their odd number seasons, there's only in 3 seasons. 2 of them have been odd and they've been bad. You could just as easily. It's not like Star Trek where you can say every even number Star Trek movie is good. Because there's a frame of reference. There's been like 13 of them. We only have 3 as our sample size. 2/3 of it is bad, and the rest of the third, that other 1/3 is not.
It's passable.
It's fun, but not good. I don't think.
No, it's better than listening to the death rattle. All tiring.
You and Children Death Rattle. This is kind of a bummer of a day.
I don't know. I'm out of it. I'm tired.
Well, I've got some news for you. Some good news for you.
What's some good news?
Good news for you. The CEO of NetDragon has built a headquarters that looks like the USS Enterprise.
This is good news.
Hey, have you seen the picture? Did you look at the picture?
I have not seen the picture. I'm sorry. Here's my question. It's built to look like the Enterprise.
Yes.
I imagine this company is big, but it's probably not big enough to make it to scale.
Oh, they spent $160 million on this building.
That wouldn't be nearly enough. Because I want to see. First of all, is it the Enterprise D?
I don't know. It looks like the Enterprise to me.
Does it look like the old Enterprise or the new Enterprise?
And probably the old Enterprise. It's smaller. Someone told me that it looked like Voyager, and I could totally see it looking more like Voyager because the saucer's kind of like pointier.
Well, Voyager didn't have a pointy saucer.
Is it the triangle-looking saucer that wasn't Voyager?
You're thinking the Rhode Island had a triangle-looking saucer.
Whatever.
But I don't know. I have to take a look. Yeah, I would be super interested in it. I think they should just recreate one of the ships and just have it be a tourable event.
That'd be crazy.
Go through.
That'd be really crazy.
It'd be an enormously expensive, impractical undertaking.
Oh, this just occurred to me right now. But do you think his office is like the deck of the Enterprise?
It should. Well, it should be the captain's office.
Yeah. Oh, the captain's office.
Yeah, not the bridge. The bridge should be the seat, like the boardroom.
The boardroom.
That should be the bridge, and like his office would be the captain's quarters, or not his quarters, but the captain's.
Their media manager's got to sit where Harley sit and take all the calls.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yes, this tickles me.
Yeah.
We got one more thing. This is an audio-visual thing, so I had to take a picture of it because it was really long.
The picture of a cat.
No. We can look for a cat. Will that happy?
I got a picture of a cat on.
You should.
I have multiple pictures of multiple cats.
Alright, this is good news for me and possibly Patrick, but there's a rumor that Static will be joining the Arrow Flash Supergirl universe. I thought he'd be more excited about that.
Well, I think he's.
He's in shock? Is that what it is? Wait, was this news about Static shocking you?
It could either be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. I don't want to have a character that I really love being involved in something crappy.
That is a good point. That's why it's only rumor, and this is the character specifically the description. Jay Jackson is a former college athlete who had his career interrupted drastically after an accident. Now he makes his living as an auto mechanic, but will soon find a way to join the team of Star Labs.
That would destroy his origin entirely.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I think the fact that someone's considering Static for a TV show when they really should, because it's somebody with Spider-Man's relatability, and as a teenager, and it's something they could use to like just totally reach new audiences. And they're like, yeah, we could change. I don't know. Like I'm happy for any glimpse of Static coming back. Like anything. I was like, I'll take your scraps. Please feed them to me.
Well, I thought the same thing when they said, oh, there will be a Static series for New 52. Then I read the Static series for New 52.
See, I didn't read the Static series for New 52. Maybe it's better that way.
He was part
It's
dog.
much better that way. Much better. It could have been also just as easily Mr. Terrific as well.
Who's Mr. Terrific?
Justice League? Guy has like a T.
Yeah.
He's always like...
Yeah, like his face is like a big T on it. Pretty lame.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be terrific.
You know what? On the cartoon, he took over for like as the guy that ran the Watchtower whenever John kind of got out of it near the end. You know, like how they had that one random like half of a season where John Jones, Martian Manhunter.
Oh, that's right, because he was that old guy when
like
they made
he
him.
went to retire.
Yeah.
They had Mr. Terrific take over as like the coordinator up there.
I don't
He's
like
like a technopath-ish type
Yeah.
dude. Think a Forge, like from X-Men, except for Justice League.
Yeah.
Justice League Forward. No.
But insanely more powerful, but...
He was unbelievably dull. And I don't think he did anything in the cartoon.
He's like, I pushed the button and we teleport down.
That's literally all he did. He might have fought once.
Supposedly he was an awesome character in the comics from what people tell me, but...
Didn't translate to the small screen.
Good luck finding comics with him.
But the people behind Justice League like crammed so many characters, and there's only so, and they made characters that anybody should really care about, and they made them kind of interesting, like Vigilante.
Screw you. I like Vigilante.
There's a dig at Vigilante fans right there. I'm a cowboy on a motorcycle. Yeehaw!
How do you not like that? And
He was
great in Brave and the
awesome
Bold,
up until
too.
they tried to make him G.I. Joe in the comics.
It was G.I. Joe.
Like, they made him look just like G.I. Joe, and it was awful.
We got that.
G.I.
We
Joe.
already got G.I. Joe because we got Sergeant Rock. Like, just let Sergeant Rock be Sergeant Rock.
Oh, not even classic G.I. Joe. Think, just guy in, like, leather jacket, motorcycle helmet
Just
with
bland
guns.
guy. Yeah.
Think, like, he looks more like the Cobra Ninjas, except covered in motorcycle crap.
That's incredibly lame.
Awesome.
Ah, well.
Read some
All right.
comics?
Yeah, let's see some comics. Okay, it's that time again for a little bit of comic reviews. Matt's already picking and choosing which ones he wants me to look at first.
Well, I figured you missed. If you didn't go without saying your gum, you were gonna be sad.
Why not? It's just, it's not even funny anymore to me. Like we've looped around. We're making fun of the 5 gum. Just isn't even entertaining. I just know it's gonna be another crappy Convergence book. But what we got? So we got, looks like Crime Syndicate.
No, it's an alternate. It's like evil versions, but it's not the Crime Syndicate. I don't know.
That's the Flashpoint Wonder Woman.
Yeah. It's like it's like the final thing. All the universes are fighting right now. Blah blah blah. It's like hurry up and end. Hurry up and end. I don't care anymore.
That's actually the name of the issue. Hurry up and end. It's and the one before this was Convergence. More of this crap.
If you had said that before, I'd be like, hold on, give it a shot. But man, dude, it's seriously boring. I didn't buy any of the tie-overs. It's like I just don't care enough anymore. I'm like, reboot the universe so I can see if I'm still gonna read DC. That's really what I'm.
Oh man, it looks so dull. All right, it's almost over.
Yeah.
It's like a bad fever dream that's coming to an end.
Hold on. Let's do this one first.
Picky.
Well,
All right, Master of Kung Fu. All right, this Secret Wars.
yeah, I didn't realize it was Secret Wars, even though it says Secret Wars on really big letters. I was like, oh, cool, a new Shang-Chi book? I'm
I was
in.
gonna say, yeah, Shang-Chi.
Yeah. And then it looks like, because I read some of this stuff, it's like different twists on the martial arts characters. Like, there's Lady Sai of the Red Hand clan.
Is that the girl with the eye patch?
No, but that is a Morlock. That's a whole bunch of Morlocks for you.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I might want to pick that up.
then it kind of hints that Shang-Chi's dad, in this, because this goes to the alternate universe, it kind of hints that Shang-Chi's dad is the Mandarin, and you have to kind of like really look into it, and there's like...
Looks cool. I like the artwork. So yeah, this Morlock girl, she had a name, didn't she?
Kalista.
All right. I don't know my X-Men very well. Hey, yeah, it looks cool. Yeah. All right. I like the cover. It looks very classic.
Yeah, 70s, classic 70s.
Yeah. All right, what we got? What we got? A-Force.
With a Scotty Young variant.
Oh, yep.
Oh, they're the most adorable looking
A Medusa variant. So we got Dazzler, Captain Marvel, Storm, Jubilee, Elektra, Spider-Gwen, She-Hulk, Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Spider-Woman.
And there's another one that I didn't realize was stupid Secret Wars, even though it says Secret Wars in really big letters on
It
it.
really does.
And I only picked it up. I was like, ooh, what is it called?
A-Force?
I'm like, ooh, I should pick it up. So I totally picked it up, and it's kind of interesting. It's still tied in too much to Secret Wars, so we'll see what happens to Secret Wars, and I can move on with my life. But it's
Oh, that's She-Hulk in it.
yeah, and she's the main force. Like, I'm assuming that this will continue on after
After Secret War? Or?
after Secret Wars, and it continues the Force.
All right.
Have you been reading it up until now? Has
No.
it been any good?
I'm not gonna read any more copyright costs for version. It's all.
I'm pretty sure all of us picked this up because it was free. Like, this is a free
Look, I
comic
like-
book day left over. It is,
This is Patrick told me to put this on there, but then I was like, wait, dude, it's MF Doom. MF Doom is on this.
Yes! Oh god, I didn't even see that.
How do you not see MF Doom on here?
I didn't
dude?
look at the backside.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to go back to that thing because the coolest thing about it is that it feels like a 70s comic. Feel that paper
Yeah.
and look at this. It looks like a 70s comic. I have to go back and get one before I leave because MF Doom's in it.
But it also has like the BC Boy. It has all everyone from the 90s that I care about.
like, Kid and Play.
And Mac Daddy and Daddy Mac, both of them.
Yeah, well, that's... I really have no idea what it's even about. Although... I know what these pages are about. Bad art. Look at that.
That might be a decision.
That looks like it's on purpose. That looks
Yeah.
like Adult Swim style bad art.
I feel bad making fun of it. Like if they made the person like there's legitimately a problem.
This is a free comic by Dash Shaw. So I'm wondering if it's some sort of indie comic. You should be more supportive of indie comics.
I should be. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how unbelievably judgmental I am. That said, some of the artwork in here is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like legitimately good indie art.
And
It
there
does
was
have that cool feel.
It's not through the entire book. Now that I read through it, it kind of bums me out that it's not through the entire book, but it's definitely a good chunk of stuff.
Well, actually, I wasn't sure what to make of this, so I picked up a copy for my roommate who was actually into hip hop, or was back in the day. Me, not so much, but yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. Kid and play, and I believe that is Crisscross.
It is. It says Daddy Mac and Mac Daddy. Are you not? Did you not make jump? Were you not made jumped?
Dude, it even has KRS-One.
I'm on a level with you. I thought their names were literally Chris and Cross. So, I didn't know that, but
Whatever. You know, Joe wore his clothes on backwards in the '90s.
I need to look through and hope they have Outcasts.
It doesn't look.
There's no DMX. I imagine DMX probably told them no, because DMX is kind of odd. Like, he might have thought that, like, putting him in a comic would literally steal his soul.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Didn't he just get out of prison again?
I like DMX, but I'm a little afraid of him. Have you ever seen DMX the Tank Engine? It's this amazing mashup online. Somebody took Tom's Tank Engine and that music, and they slapped DMX's head on it, and they put his music, or his lyrics, set to Tom's Tank Engine music. It might be the best thing on the internet.
Wow, even better than your Star Wars dance-off?
That's okay. I like that because somewhere there's some Star Wars nerd that takes it way too seriously. That just he's just anger and like the rage is going through him. He's turning to the dark side because of it.
Do you think it's better than Hey Ya Ya Ya?
What's that?
It has Conan the Barbarian and a really messed up version of that old Rush song. I'll show you after this. It's.
No, you won't. I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be. I gotta get out of
I'm
here.
going to be playing it on my phone right next to you as you're walking out.
All right, that's.
It's something everyone has to see at least once.
Well, speaking of pretty amazing internet stuff, I went to Masters of the Universe at the Draft House on Sunday. And as we were walking in, their pre-show was playing He-Man singing the Four Non-Blonde song.
Really?
You know that thing on the internet that's like,
I've never.
and I say, hey, what's going on?
That's Hey Ya Ya Ya.
Well,
that's the
You said
band.
Conan.
I did. I'm not an 80s child, and I'm also very tired.
All right, that's
and I've
fine.
had a few beers from over there.
Okay, the cameraman is drunk.
And then he pointed in that direction, so that's where you know. You couldn't even see him to begin with, then he pointed it in that direction.
I'm not sure if I can verbally advertise.
But yeah, they played that, and then they played a clip from Always Sunny. I was so happy. It was a scene where Mac and Charlie were talking about Dolph Lundgren. And they were going to be like, we're going to have a movie with Dolph Lundgren where he's part hound. And he can smell crime before it happens. It's great. It's a thing of beauty. And I kept hoping that they were going to show a clip from Voyager because Robert Duncan McNeil from Voyager was in Masters of the Universe.
And?
They didn't play. If they did, it would have been the greatest pre-movie show of all time.
I love the Draft House. Draft House is so awesome.
I mean, their food is, from my understanding, their food has taken a decline recently, but that decline occurred before I moved out here. So for me, it's great. I mean, back home, if you wanted to eat during a movie, you just looked around for the nearest rat, and you just like ate it in the middle of the theater. And they wouldn't be hard to catch because they'd be stuck to the floor. You just pick it, you'd like pull the gum or whatever was sticking to it, like the rusty nails that it corroded itself on. But I'm getting really dark today.
Yeah, dude, you're gloomy as all get all, yo.
I don't mean to be gloomy as all get all. It's.
You need to get that gloomy gone.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be here next week. 2 weeks, I'll be smiling from ear to ear.
Because you'll be on vacation.
Yes, I will be on vacation.
Vacation.
So I'll be
what a
happy.
vacation was like. That'd be nice.
I try to take one every 3 months. That works out because I don't get weekends.
Ah, I guess that's true. You crazy self-employed.
All right, so next week I won't be here. So 2 weeks from now, I don't know if you want to try to get a fill-in or what.
I don't know, maybe someone will.
Maybe you can get Hunter again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hunter, or I don't know. We got people.
Yeah, we know people.
Maybe
Well,
people
we
could
filmed.
actually see the legendary Reiner.
Oh, Reiner said he doesn't want to be on camera. He just wants to be a mystery. He wants to be like who is that guy from Home Improvement? He wants to be their Wilson. He wants to be our Wilson.
What if we put a cardboard cutout on that side, and then Reiner pretends to be the cardboard cutout?
Options.
I have a cardboard cutout of Star-Lord that I bought from here.
Oh, we should have cardboard cut with Reiner. Yeah, we could put like Reiner's hat on the top.
And if it was a cardboard cutout of Reiner, would already have a hat.
True, but like if we had like Star-Lord, we could just put a hat on and be like, yeah, this is our fake Reiner because real Reiner's over there.
I'm gonna level with you. This all sounds very unrealistic.
It sounds amazing and a half. And I'm glad you're not here to.
They're making all these plans, and I'm gonna see Matt the week after and be like, "So who'd you have fill in?" And be like, "Oh, we didn't do it. We just didn't record anything. We didn't pull the trigger on any of those plans."
If you tell me, I will bring the Star-Lord.
Well, they have a Gamora over there. We can put that in.
That's true.
They also have a Drax, I think.
Can we bring the cat? Could the cat fill in?
Mayday will not be patient enough to hang out.
Do you think
No.
the cat will seriously stay still?
What?
There's no way the cat's gonna stay still.
Not that cat.
What if we were making fun of like?
Look at her right now. She's showing you her butt. She's like, "That's it." She's like, "You think I'm gonna do that? Have a good long look at my butt." That's.
Oh, kitty cats. And it was meowing too because she knew we were talking about her. She's like, my ears are burning. Anyway,
My
yeah. So
ears are really burning. I wanted to look inside, so I lit a Q-tip.
What?
It was Simpsons back when it was funny. Anyways,
I can't remember that far back. And poor little young cameraman wasn't alive then.
that's very true. He was embryonic when
Wait,
Simpsons.
how many
was still
seasons
funny.
of The Simpsons?
25.
Well, they're going to 27. They're finishing 25.
Oh, so they're 3 years older than I am.
when Simpsons.
So when you were 7, when you were learning how to ride your bike, that was like the last time Simpsons was good.
That sounds
that's
about
way.
right.
No, that's putting it at like season 10.
That's like
Season 10 had the Ringers softball game.
It did. Yeah, true. Was it season 10? I could have sworn
Yeah.
it was earlier than that.
No, like I remember people specifically pointing that as the highlight for 10, but that was like amazing. Got them sideburns. See, that's how funny Simpsons was.
What was it, Daryl? No, not
Daryl
Daryl.
Strawberry.
Well, Daryl Strawberry he was the one that Burns took out. One of them had gigantism by the end of it. I think Ozzie Smith got trapped in a parallel dimension. The problem is I can't remember baseball players' names because I'm a baseball fan. One of them was caught like helping a woman move everything out of her burning house that was going on for like hours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
hours. Barney punched out another one because they're having like a dispute over the best British Prime Minister.
like people that were big when I was that age.
Well, I don't know,
Was
like,
Nolan Ryan one of them? I don't
No,
think I've seen this episode.
Who was the guy that got in trouble for steroids?
Mark McGuire?
No,
that was way before.
That was before that.
Played for the Giants?
Maybe.
No, you're thinking of Sammy Sosa. That's not.
No, not Sammy Sosa's one of the ones that never got it.
No, they busted him for it.
Who am I thinking?
I don't know. I think they should be given the
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
They should be
Wait,
given
no,
the
no.
midi-chlorian test.
The Chlorian test. Are
no,
they
you're
Jedi?
Okay, well, thanks for watching. As always, please comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'll be back possibly next week, possibly in 2 weeks. But either way, we will improve the quality from what we had today.
But not by much, so don't get any hopes up.
Keep them expectations low.